Welcome to my YouTube channel, Voice of the Divine, a place where timeless wisdom meets modern lives through the power of storytelling. Today's story is called The Man Who Waited for the Train. They used to call me the Quiet One, not because I didn't have anything to say, but because I was always waiting for the right time to say it. I was 36 the first time I truly felt lost. Not broken, not alone, just tired. Tired of waiting. Waiting for life to begin. Waiting for the perfect opportunity. Waiting for someone to finally say, "You're ready." And so one afternoon, I found myself at an old train station, not to travel anywhere, just to sit and wait, like always. An elderly man sat beside me, wrinkled hands, calm eyes, and the kind of stillness that only comes from knowing something the rest of us forget. He didn't speak at first, just stared at the tracks ahead. Then out of nowhere he said, "People like us wait for trains that never come, my friend, not because there are no trains, but because we never decide to board one." I smiled. Yeah, it's not that simple. He looked at me, not with judgment, but with the weight of having lived through the same excuse. That's what I said once. Spent 10 years at this station, metaphorically, waiting for a sign, for a guarantee, until I read something that shattered all of that. I asked him what it was. He leaned in, and with a quiet fire in his voice, he said, "In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, 'Raise yourself by yourself. Do not let yourself fall. You are your own best friend and your own worst enemy.'" That line echoed through me like thunder in a canyon. Raise yourself by yourself. I had always blamed others, my boss, my childhood, the economy, fate. But never once had I asked myself, why are you still sitting at the station? I wasn't waiting for opportunity. I was hiding from action. The next morning, I made a decision. No more waiting, no more excuses. I quit the job that drained my soul, started a small cafe in my neighborhood with borrowed courage and borrowed money. And even though the first year nearly broke me, I showed up every day, not for success, but for progress. And today, in that same cafe, there's a wooden bench near the window with a small engraved plaque that reads, "Raise yourself by yourself." Because in that one divine sentence, Krishna reminds us, "My child, I reside within you, not above, not outside. I am your strength, your courage, and your fire. Do not wait for the world to lift you. Rise, and I will rise with you." Thank you for listening to this story of the Voice of the Divine. If this story moved you even a little, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. New stories every week, inspired by the sacred words of the Bhagavad Gita and timeless spiritual texts. Until next time, keep rising,